Welcome back to another part of this F1 Manager 24 Create a Team Career Mode. The year is 2033 and we are in the final two races of this season and this entire series on this save. We're not done on F1 Manager by any stretch, but we are, after today's episode, hitting the reset button and starting a completely brand new save file. This save file we've been going for so long. I mean, we're in game 2033, so yeah, it's been a long old one. And you know, this entire Formula One landscape has evolved so much. We've got Andretti, BMW, Williams, Red Bull, Ford. You know, McLaren went from being constructors champions in the first two races season, to now only scoring 7. Mercedes down the order. Audi have come and risen and fallen. Porsche have come in, risen and fallen, and all the same. And it is time, I think, to hit a reset and start a fresh storyline, start a fresh universe in a different series, a different save. But we've got work to do. We've got to finish things off in the right way, okay? Because I want to finish this off with a third world championship for aarava Archer GP. I think we can do it in the first of the two races at Japan, and then it will be a case of, can we hold off Charles Leclerc, Lord Percival, coming for Ollie Bearman? 20 points in it. He just outscored Bearman by 7 in the previous race. It was 10 in the race before that. So Leclerc does have momentum on his side, but Bearman, the reigning champion this season, looking to make it 2 on the bounce. I think he's got what it takes to just get this over the line, but Leclerc is heating up at the right time to put some pressure on. So let's see. And of course, in the final episode of this series and save, we've got suspension simulator problems. Cool. Thank you very much for that. Final ATR begins, but I mean, 2 races to go. We're not really gonna need to use any of it. And speaking of ATR, here is the final R&D update. So Andretti, there's a good reason why Leclerc's look good. They do end just about narrowly as the best team on paper. You can see the fall off from Aston Martin is crazy. Honestly, they've bottled 2 seasons where twice now they were leading earlier in the season and they've just not been able to keep up. The likes of Ferrari have caught them up. Red Bull are getting up there as well, and we've seen that with Porsche up there. The Ferraris of Colapinto and Andretti and Antonelli, of course. And Williams, technically they're up there, but they've been very up and down, and Luke Browning has been very up and down. So I think really the focus will just be on Bearman versus Leclerc, and then just kind of seeing what we can do as a team, honestly, in the race. You know, we probably should have got a race win for Abby Pulling in Abu Dhabi. I'm still upset about that, to be honest, but it is what it is. We have to move on. Maybe we can get a race win in these last 2 races. She's not got a race win yet in the entire season. She's got podiums. She's even got pole positions, but she's had 3 DNFs. And in Abu Dhabi, it wasn't a DNF, but it should have been a win, and it was a crash, I think, from Leclerc's side, and he didn't get a penalty. So, honestly, I would be so chuffed if, 1, we get the constructors done in Japan, obviously then get Bearman the championship, but in one of these 2 races, if we could get Abby Pulling, not her first race win in Formula 1, because she's got 1 race win in her career. When I wasn't managing her as an AI, she got a race win. But if we could manage her to a race win, just 1, I'd be really happy with that as we end the season. Always an interesting one with some rain at Suzuka, Brazil as well. You know, that could still be rainy, but rain in the first race. Okay, maybe have to work quite hard to make sure we get these constructors in this first race of the 2. Moving on into Q3. At the Japanese Grand Prix, our car number 1 going out and hoping to retain number 1 for, well, you know, because we're not continuing with this save after this. In our memories, it'll be number 1 in the car forever, obviously, with not a wheel turned after this one. Setting up Bearman first, and then Pulling will follow suit behind. Teo Porcher in between us with that Red Bull looking somewhat more competitive. But, yeah, I think Leclerc is the real worry, how quick he's going to be. But I feel like if he wins, even if he's winning the last 2 races, Bearman's going to, you hope, finish at least top 3, P4 maybe at the minimum. You know, the only thing that's going to derail us is a crash or a DNF of some sort. But, well, knock on wood that we don't face anything like that. And like I said, I'm really keen on getting Abby pulling a win. That would be a nice little, you know, check mark for the series. Although, to be fair, maybe I'm just getting too sentimental about the series. It's not like we're stopping playing this game. We are going to continue with a different save, of course. I'm almost talking like we're saying goodbye to the entire game, but we're not. Right, first flying lap on the board for Behrman as he comes towards the line. Let's see what lap time it's going to be. 1:23.6. Okay. Pulling 2 green sectors, so probably a little bit slower. Pourchaire goes quicker by only 0.037, but Pourchaire is quicker in the Red Bull, pulling quite close, 2/10 off. Maybe a little bit of time to find, because I feel like we should be going quicker than the Red Bull, but we've seen, as I mentioned last time out, Red Bull have got to a point where Pourchaire can do some of the heavy lifting to bridge a gap. And I've only just noticed both Andretti's in here. So genuinely, Andretti trying to give it some for the end of the season. Novak is in alongside Leclerc. Both Williams, both Ferraris. Oh my. Only one Aston. Piastri. Wow. The bottle. The disintegration from Oscar Piastri must be studied. He was second place in the championship. Then Leclerc took it last time out. And now he's just fumbling. He's given up. He's given up all hope. He's not even into the top 10. Wow. Right, Behrman's out ahead of a train of Pourchaire. Antonelli Browning pulling out all on her own. Acres of clean space, but Behrman will be the first one to go. You know what? Final episode of the series. Let's go Visor-Cam. Let's see the driver POV as Behrman tries to climb up to pole position versus Theo Pourchaire. The Williams, you know, I spoke down on them about how inconsistent they were last episode. They've heard me because Gasly and Browning have turned up 3 and 4. Jesus, bloody hell, right. Behrman, purple. Ooh, yellow middle, though. Yellow middle. What are we doing? What are we doing? Across the line? Oh, it's enough to improve. Oh, what? Oh, the tease. The tease. We improved. But Pourchaire improved immediately. Behrman got pole. Pourchaire took it back. Can Abby Pulling do anything? It's a yellow first sector. Green the middle. Please. Purple. Purple last. Come on. Please. Come on. Ah, only P6. It's all right, Abby. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We can still do something from P6. Behrman on the front row. Unless Gasly wants to ruin the party, you know. O'Ward or Colapinto. Maybe Novak could do something. No. Okay, Behrman on the front row. Leclerc P9. He's got a car issue. I think he's broken a bit. Is he? No visible damage, but he's got some sort of car issue. This is massive for Behrman. It is all going Ollie Behrman's way. Leclerc P9. I actually forgot there was light rain in this race. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, actually, maybe... I was going to say interesting, but maybe quite straightforward in terms of it's raining all race. We had a race like this similar, I think, 2 seasons ago where it was just raining the entire time. So there's actually not too much strategy involved per se. I think just split this evenly. 53 laps. So let's just do... like 26 on the first stint and then come in for another set of inters. I don't know why they're putting Behrman so early coming in. Let's do 27 and then come in. Yeah, I think that'll be the way. Obviously, let's go 2 laps of fuel down because you save so much fuel. We may as well go 2 laps down, be very lightweight on the car and then just save it later. And also opens us up, you know, massively. There's a safety car or anything like that. But this, well... Behrman's done great work in quali to set up what could be quite a straightforward race for us with rain the entire time. Unless we've got horrendous pace in the wet around Suzuka, I hope this could be a quite simple race to manage then to hopefully book in the Constructors' Championship, our 3rd one as Aarava Archer GP, and then we can see what we can do in the final race. But, you know, that's easier said than done. You just never know what's going to happen. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
A 2nd place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. The drivers are warmed up. They're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's
Lights down, away we go from second place. Let's watch on board from Behrman. It's a good stop for Théo Pourchaire. Gasly, oh, of course I cut onto Gasly as he's overtaking us. Can Behrman come back at him into turn one? It's going to be very fine margins. Get the elbow out. Get the elbow out, Behrman. Come on. Just do that. Yes, come on. P2 secured. Chase after Théo Pourchaire, who looks in fine form, to be fair, though. He could be a problem. Let's see. Pulling P5. Not bad, right. Usual stuff, lap one.
We leave it to you.
Speed this through. Leave it to you. Leave it to you. As Behrman is all over the back of Théo Pourchaire. Let's go visor cam for this, shall we? Let's see. With the overtake, we're going to go balanced on the fuel. Going to go aggressive here. Aggressive here. Neutral. Neutral. Can Behrman make that move? No, not quite, but I think he'll be soon making that pass. And look at the pace difference between Behrman and Pourchaire to Gasly. It is mad. There is a 1.2 gap already. Pulling, I think, needs to get past these guys, to be honest. But they're not as quick as us. Okay, I maybe spoke too soon. Williams are now closing a bit. Maybe just Williams didn't push that much in the opening laps. The tyres are overheating slightly as Behrman gets into the lead. Then he makes that overtake on Pourchaire. It was always going to come, but, you know, the repass could easily happen just as quickly. And ooh, look at that. The Williams having a little look at Pourchaire, but it's all good for Behrman. But the tyres are really overheating. It's not, technically it's dry, it says, 0.92. Still getting to the wet period. Let's protect the tyres then. Let's protect the tyres. Because that worked for us in Miami. Even if we go slower, let's keep the tyres in a working range. Now it's wet enough to be back to standard. Yeah, long way to go. And Behrman's going to come back. The Williams is very close. That's going to try and push Behrman towards them. Meanwhile, oh no. What's happening to Pulling? No. What's happened? She's gone down to P9. Colapinto's got her. Oh, Ward, Norris. Need a bit of pushing here. Okay, here we go. Got Colapinto back. Okay, she's getting past Colapinto. And hopefully we'll get onto O'Ward, but that Ferrari's still lurking a bit. No, all good. All good. Overtake failed for Behrman. P2. Still tucked up behind Pourchaire. Maybe I want to use some ERS. Deploy. Let's go. Come on. In that gap. Right here. Overtake. Overtake. Like your engineer has been saying all season long. No, not quite. Here we go. Main straight. Aston on the right. There's some moving going on ahead of us on the outside. Come on. Long way round. Long way round. Hang it round. Pulling. Come on. Yes. Good move. Beautiful. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, Pulling's cooking. Pulling is cooking. She's closing. Behrman's down to third. Meanwhile, as Pierre Gasly, of all people, in the BMW Williams, gets it up into first place, overtaking Pourchaire and Behrman in one lap, I think that was, in one little section. Pulling, going to use deploy again down into 130R, and then again through on this straight. Oh, she gets Norris. Lando might box her a bit. No, doesn't box her. I thought she was going to get boxed in with Antonelli, but it's all good. It's all good. Very good progress being made here from Abby Pulling. Yellows for what? For who? Piastri. Oh, Piastri's crashed, has he? Or he's not having a great time of it. He's crashed with the Andretti. He's, lock up there. That, it always happens at that corner, doesn't it? Every single time. But Piastri, having been in second place at one point in the championship, having been leading in the championship, it's a sad downfall for him, but not too sad, you know. In his career in this series, he's a two-time champion in this alternate universe. You can't complain too much, you know. As Pulling is... Oh! What a move! We just saw that live in 130R. Abby Pulling pulls off a blinding move on Antonelli. Incredible stuff. Lovely. Love your work. Right, Pulling's on the back of the Williams. Tyres are overheating a little bit, though, so I'm a bit concerned about that. Behrman, we can probably push a bit longer, because look at his tyres.
Keep pushing on these tyres.
And that's without avoid risk curbs. I've not even used avoid risk curbs this entire race. And he's still keeping the tyres that well in check. I think that's how little we've been pushing with Behrman. So I think now's the time to start pushing a bit. Oh, here we go. Immediately pushes and overtakes Pourchaire. Lovely. At the hairpin, is that? Hairpin exit? Oh, okay. Maybe Pourchaire's tyres are actually done. That's a very weird place to make an overtake. Yeah, his tyres aren't great. And Behrman immediately just pushes into first. Oh, you know what? Let's get a gap. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Get a gap. Get a gap if we can. Oh, I try to push Behrman for a gap, but Gasly's stuck with him.
Cool the tires.
Pulling's now falling away again, coming back towards O'Ward. Bit more pushing, please. Oh, there we go. Browning's been passed. Browning's having a bit of a mare. How did that overtake even happen? Ooh, I think Browning went a bit wide there, you know, because he's really slow off the exit of Spoon Curves. Oh, no. What? Browning's overtaken Pulling, and whilst he's done it, he's damaged her floor. This is ridiculous. Every other driver just keeps twatting into a car. This is madness. Oh, you squeezed her out. You've squeezed her out. Thanks for nothing, mate. Thanks for nothing. Underfloor damage. Wow. Bloody hell. What's happened? Pulling got more damage? Gasly. Oh, no. The pit window just opened as well. Behrman. Oh, my God. Williams Civil War. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Williams Civil War. Incredible. Williams having an absolute mare. And now we get past... Browning has a 5-second penalty. That's for the crash with Gasly. But to be honest, that's karma for crashing into Pulling in the first place. The fact that Williams have crashed together. Go deploy. Get this overtake if you can. Come on. Lovely. Right, we got Gasly. Oh, we got Browning. Sorry. Browning with the penalty. Gasly pit because of that issue. Gonna push a bit more. Let's see. Last lap, 139. That was a very slow lap. Let's see what Pulling can do in clean air. 137. Keep going. Keep going. I think O'Ward might overtake her. 137.3. What's it now? 137.3 to a 136.4. It's not bad, but it's also not great lap time-wise. Let's come in for a new Inter. Behrman, I'll hang him out a little bit longer because he can. Abby, happy to box. Behrman, you carry on because you can. And may as well just keep track position. And Abby Pulling comes out in P10 behind Colapinto and Gasly. With that permanent floor damage, unfortunately. It's only minor, to be fair. So, right, Behrman's coming on the next lap he can do. Which is now. He is in. Good pit stop, hopefully. Let's see what the intervals are like. Pulling very close to making a move on Colapinto. Behrman is in and out. 2.5. He'll lose the lead. Lando's it. Oh, no, he's not pit yet. Neither is Browning. Okay, I was going to say, how the hell Lando got in the lead? Right, Behrman, basically second place behind Pourchaire then. And look at the fuel. We went 2 laps of fuel less, and we've now saved it. Unreal stuff. Okay, Pulling's up to P4. So despite even the underfloor damage, we've managed to get up to 4th place, but there's a big train of cars behind us. So we need to push now. We need to try and break this gap if we can. And we are going to break it. Yes! Novak! What a legend! Novak's holding them all up. Yes, Novak! I'm pretty sure he used to be our affiliate driver. Either in Andretti or in AAGP, he used to be an affiliate in one of the teams he managed. And look at the incredible blocking he's doing. What a guy. He's not pit yet. 32%. And he's still going. What a man. What a legend. He's allowed us to get a 4.4 gap. Oh, what a beauty. Look at Colapinto. The second he gets unleashed, he's on us. He's on us straight away. He's pushing. That's crazy. Oh, that's jokes, though. Novak coming to the rescue. Unbelievable stuff. Right, well, sit rep is Behrman is still pressurising Pourchaire. The two of them are flirting together with P1, but now, virtual safety car, as it is a McLaren in the wall. Typical sort of accident here. And we can all save battery, save tyres. Right, virtual safety car is ending. Let's go, go, go. Right, pulling. Let's push her as much as we can on this exit of the virtual safety car. Good pace there, good pace. Right, keep the pace in check now, like that. And Behrman's got into P1, by the way. We missed the overtake somewhere as Leclerc sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix, but almost forgot about Leclerc. He's bottled this, hasn't he then? P12, absolutely bottled it. Oh, it's dry. Okay, we need to protect the tyres then. Bring it down on light. The tyre temps are going to go up because it's technically maybe a little bit dry right now. So in this phase of the race, we can afford to lose a bit of lap time just to save tyres. It's still dry apparently, and Pourchaire's re-overtaken us. It's still apparently dry, so I'm being very easy on the tyres just because it worked really well at Miami. And I think it's important to keep the tyre in a working range. Hopefully it will come back up though. Oh, here we go. It's coming back up. It's coming back up. Right, we can push again. Let's go. Back to damp. Good stuff. And there we go. Oh, Behrman's a bit pissed off, but he immediately gets... Oh, he's okay. Did he get... Oh, look at this. Side by side. Pourchaire down the inside. There's going to be a little love tap maybe. Oh... Little bit aggy from Ollie Behrman there to get the move done on Pourchaire, but he's gunning for an 8th win of the season, and he's got damage now. Chassis and front wing damage. No, that could genuinely give Pourchaire the win here. Okay, push. Flat out push. Flat out push. Wreck the top. Did we get... No, we got a 5-second penalty. To be fair, that's fair enough. Behrman did hit him off. Hang on a minute. Is there a way we can get pulling the win then? If I say always defend, high aggression, how are we gonna... Can we slow him down somehow? Can we slow him down? Is that a thing we can do? Okay, I'm gonna say rarely defend. I'm gonna see if we can try and get pulling near Pourchaire. 3 laps to go. You can see the gap is coming down between Behrman and pulling, but the gap is staying the same there. So I'm trying to bring that down if I can. Try and get pulling nearer to these guys, but I think Pourchaire knows he can win by backing off, so even on conserve, he is still, you know, he's still there, so I don't know what to do. I'm trying to slow Pourchaire down as much as I can. Okay, here we go. Pourchaire's trying to go for the move. Oh, Pourchaire's past this. Not going to be anywhere near. It's going to be Behrman finishing on the road in second, and Pourchaire winning fair and square. It's fair enough. Théo Pourchaire. Is he a double champion in this series? This is how many seasons we've done. I've forgotten, but he's going to win the race. But it's a double podium for aarava Archer GP, and it's going to mean the Constructors' Championship for AAGP for the 3rd time in its existence in this alternate F1 universe. And because of Leclerc scoring 0, I think we may have just got Ollie Behrman also his 2nd Drivers' World Championship. It's a very odd way to maybe wrap up both championships, but just showing how much good work we've done in this season, at the end of the season, to be in such a strong spot. But at the same time, also maybe why I think it is time to hit reset on this save. We've done everything we could be doing and move on.
There we have our Drivers' Champion. The title, at last, is theirs.
It's a very, very special moment for a driver. Their first F1 title.
Well, the title's been firmly in their sights all season, but now the team can finally celebrate their championship win.
And it's not just one title they're celebrating. They picked up both the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championships. Utterly dominant.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekends here in Japan.
Yep, there we have it. There we have it. He cannot be caught. It is a world champion for the 2nd time, Ollie Behrman, and it is our 3rd Constructors' Championship. And now there's nothing left to do but do one final race, and there's no pressure, so we can just go out there, enjoy it, try and maximize the result, and just kind of see what Sao Paulo has to throw at us for one final time in this save before we do the reset. Board attendance, why not? Last race, you all can come out the shed and you can attend this race. It literally is a shed because our facilities are boardroom 0% condition. 0%. So I'm allowing you all out of the broken shed. That's 0%. Come on. Come on. come to the last race of the save, because when we hit reset, the shed's going to be gone as well, isn't it? For one final time in a Q3, we are managing AAGP. Let's go out there. Let's have a good one. Number 1 in the car. Number 1 for life. Let's go. Let's go. With one of our original drivers. Been here since day 1. Episode 1 of the series. Well, here we are on the last episode of the entire series in the save. Let's go have a good one. Let's get that pole position. That'll be quite a fitting last time out. Sen pulling out as well. No rain forecast for this Sao Paulo race, so it might be well, I say more straightforward. Obviously, Sao Paulo's already anyway quite an exciting Grand Prix, even without rain. But yeah, no rain to throw a curveball as Behrman goes with a 106.4 with his first flying lap. Pulling going a bit quicker in both sectors. Pulling might coming to ruin the party a little bit for the new double reigning world champion. Pulling going quicker by about 1.5 tenths. Okay. So, needs to come back then, Behrman, if he wants to get that pole to celebrate the new championship, as it's yellow flags for Pourchaire, who's locked up as we reconvene with the tyres. And we get ready to go to the end of the session right now. Ooh, Leclerc. I mean, it's a bit late, Leclerc. Leclerc pops in a time of 3 tenths quicker. It's a bit late for that, isn't it now, mate? It's a bit late. It's a bit late. Right, Pulling, Behrman out. Pulling's now going to go first this time round. And she's got good room, good space. Behrman as well. I think, yeah, Colapinto just behind him, so that's all good. Pulling with the green first sector. Is it going to be a green middle? It's going to need to be... Ooh, purple, I was going to say. Needs to be something special to try and repass. Not only Leclerc, but Antonelli's popped in a time for second place here. Abby Pulling to the line. Let's see. Green, purple. And it's a green. It's enough to get up to second place. Behrman on a similar trajectory. Green, purple. What will it be? And the last sector to the line. He's P7 right now. The new reigning champ, double champ. Oh, only second place. In the final qualifying in this save, Leclerc is going to be on pole position, it seems. But we're going to be 2-3 right up there. And you know what? This is very fitting. Because I have managed Leclerc before. I'm managing Behrman and Pulling currently. I've managed Antonelli. Oh, Ward, if you could get up to 5th, this would be poetry. Absolute poetry when it comes to the results. But I think O'Ward's coming, and yes, he is. But the top 4 are all drivers I have managed. And Behrman and Antonelli, we have successfully gotten Drivers' World Championships with. We have gotten Constructors' Championships with Behrman and Antonelli at Aarava Archer GP. Obviously got a Constructors with Andretti at Leclerc, yeah, it's been some ride, hasn't it? It's been some ride. One final race in the save. This feels really odd. This feels really odd. Really deeping that we're saying goodbye to this save. Because we've been through a lot, man. We've been through a lot. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of minutes of episodes that I've uploaded of this series in this specific save. One last race. One last race. I'm going to split the strategies. Behrman's going to go with a medium to hard. We're going to go a soft, hard, medium two-stopper to try out on Pulling side of the garage. Just to try something a little bit different. And I feel like it's only fitting. Last race. Let's go a little bit different. See where we end up with both drivers. But both championships are wrapped up. It's really just... We're just doing this for fun. To see out the season properly. And hopefully getting one final win in the Aarava Archer GP car.
And now... it's time for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out.
Lights out and away we go from third and second on the grid. Leclerc leads us away. Behrman on the inside, but Pulling might go round the outside for second place. Behrman down to third. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he's really relaxing and coasting, having won his championship for this season. As Pulling is going to go for first place, maybe. Dive down the inside. Good dive. And we're into P1. And we push Leclerc wide whilst we do it. Might even get Behrman into second then with that. No, not quite, but still very, very good start. We move on, pass into lap 1, and we carry on pushing. I think pulling may be one of few on the softs, to be fair. Okay, only her and Leclerc on soft, so yeah, we should probably push as hard as we can on this first stint and try and get that gap going. But we'll push with Behrman to annoy Leclerc if we can. Oh, Behrman's coming through. There you go. Oh, he's made a double pass. He's made a double pass. Insanity. Really good stuff. Pulling now comes back through. Double pass, back again. They're just going to swap, aren't they? Throughout this entire first stint. Got to be careful of pulling on the tyres. Don't want to overheat them too much. And Behrman, we need to go long as well, remember? So, yeah, it's just trying to stick with Leclerc, but we're falling away a little bit with Behrman, just slightly. Right, stint one's very good now. Behrman just overtook Leclerc, and I think the Andretti's tyres are going off very much so. We've done well to keep our pullings in check, because there goes Behrman, very easily through on the inside, and it's a 1-2 now. It's a 1-2. I say we're keeping the tyres in check. Those tyres are overheating like mad. Oh, you know what? Piastri was nowhere in the last race. He's just turned up randomly in P2 now. He's having a go at Behrman. He might even get into P1 here. Oscar Piastri trying to prove something in this race. How's she gone down to 8th place in the span of like 2 laps? That's a bit crazy. Come on, please come back through. Please come back through. Oh, I think that soft tyre is actually a bit of a dud in this first stint. Pulling's actually in 8th legit and stuck there. I think I'm going to pull the trigger for an earlier pit stop. Oh, driver ran wide. Behrman. He's wide. He's down to 3rd. Colapinto 2nd. Piastri. How did that happen? Just trying to make a move, I think. Oh, yeah, just understeered. Understeered off onto the grass. It's all right. It's all right. Carry on as you are. I'm going to come in early with Abby pulling. Yeah, oh, wow. This soft tyre is a horrendous tyre. Really bad. Oh, wow. Horrendous. Horrendous tyre wear on that soft. Coming early. Going to the hards. That is a shocking first stint. That is not what you want to see. That's unfortunate, but probably just try to stick with Leclerc a bit too much on pushing, and basically got done with the... I got sold the dummy into that, basically. So we've got to go long now in this second stint to try and make up for it. Meanwhile, Piastri and Colapinto pulling away from Behrman. And Behrman's got Antonelli for company. So let's see how that progresses through this stint. He's back up to 2nd. He's back up to 1st. Oh, things are changing very much so with the 2 Ferraris. We're in a Ferrari sandwich right now. We're having some fun with Colapinto and Antonelli as Behrman retakes them both. Good move. Let's watch it. Good moves. They're going back and forth, it would seem. Good tyre wear for Behrman. That's solid. That's just following that line beautifully. Might even do a little bit of tyre saving, though. Just a little bit. Just to give us a bit more tyre life right at the end. Because I think these guys should be good on tyres. Yeah, the AI is so good at Sao Paulo at tyre wear. It's crazy. It's the one race where I can just never match them almost on tyre wear. Yellow flags. Pulling just overtaken Ugo, her former teammate in Audi. Antonelli with the fastest lap. Is that because he's pit, hasn't he? No, he's not. He's just gone faster all on his own there. And there's a car crash involving a Mercedes, shock horror, as they appear to be terrible in both F1 Manager and the main F1 game, either way. All right, it's getting a little bit overcast, and we're going to soon come to the pit window for Behrman. Abby's doing very well on that second stint. Ahead of the curve on the tyre wear that is projected. So just chugging along, I would say. Pit window is going to open soon. Right, let's start pushing, I think. Let's go last lap. Let's see. 1:12.7. We push hard. Let's see. 1:13. Medium. Let's go. Onto the medium. Save fuel as we're in. Right, pulling. Let's start pushing just a little bit to try and close back up. Because we're only P11. Behrman is out. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh, I mistakenly chose mediums. I was meant to go into hards with Behrman. Oh, for good. I've just put myself into a 2-stop. Oh, in the final race, we've had a howler. Oh, we've had a howler. We're on a 2-stop now, I guess. We're on a 2-stop now. Nothing matters anymore. We're pushing like a stabbed rat with Ollie Behrman now. Okay, well, we're having some fun then with Behrman. Looking to make some overtakes. Fastest lap for Behrman. Here we go. We're having some fun with a 2-stop for both drivers then. Look at this, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars all together Behrman makes one pass. Makes maybe a second. Yes, he does. Not quite on the Red Bull. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, there we go. He's made the pass on the Red Bull. Good pace here from Behrman, but it needs to be because he's on a bloody 2-stop now. Behrman pushing really hard on these softs. We're wrecking these mediums, sorry, because he's up to second now. Really, to be fair, he's maybe quick enough to pull off a 2-stop like this. Let's really just give him... look at the pace he's got. He is really wringing the neck out of these tyres to push hard, man. He's really going for it. I knew something was odd when I went to this screen, I clicked it. And because it had this, I was like, oh, okay, that's a bit strange. And I was like, what? I should have realised. Yellow flags.
Okay?
Ooh, is there a safety car? That would help us. No! No! Oh, Pulling's luck must be studied. What's happened? Oh! Oh, no. Oh, I think she went for a dive. That wasn't coming off. Minor front wing damage. I don't think we have a front wing to give you. Yeah, we don't have a front wing to give you. Just carry on, really. Just carry on as you are. Well, I'm glad we've wrapped up the championship. And it's maybe not the fairy tale last race of the entire series. But you know what? We started the entire series with a bit of a shambles and a mess. Some crashes, some mistakes on strategy. It's only fitting we end it in the same manner. Right? Right, we're going to get to the medium tyre. Oh, Pulling's got a penalty as well. Okay, fair enough. Right, Behrman's pushing hard because we're just wrecking these mediums, base. I don't even know what tyre we're doing at the end of this stint. This has been, I mean, thank God we finished the championship up in the last race because this one, with that mistake on the strategy, I actually don't know what we're meant to be doing with Behrman's car. And then Pulling, she's got a penalty, and we need to pit at some point now for the mediums. Pit medium now. Yeah, come in, save fuel, use deploy. You know how like F1 drivers sometimes switch off because they won the championship. I think I've switched off because we won the championship already, you know. At least you can wreck the tyres to the end of the race. That's at least something. And then Behrman needs to come in eventually. I think now, pretty much, for the soft compound. Are we coming in for the softs? I guess we are. Should we do the next lap? All right, here we go. We come in for the second time. Unscheduled second pit stop for Behrman. It's a good pit stop, 2.5, and we come out in P9. Okay, let's have some fun with our reigning double champion. We're P10. Can we climb back? 17 seconds. It's going to be a tall order, but let's find out. Right, good pace to catch Norris. Let's go. I'll try and stick on the onboard as much as I can. Let's get the overtake done here, please. Come on. You need to be getting this done ASAP, man. You can't let this Red Bull keep us behind. Right, we've overtaken Luke Browning. We're now behind the Aston. It was a move on the outside. Up sector 3. Onto the next lap. And now we are looking for the pass on the Aston Martin. We get down the inside. Use deploy. Come on. Get past the other Aston of O'Ward. Behrman's old teammate. Our old driver. Last season. There we go. Okay. We're on the way now. Pushing again. Let's bridge that 10-second gap, can we? All right. We're gaining on Antonelli here. Antonelli is up for the taking. Let's harvest some ERS whilst we do it. Make this overtake on the outside. There we go. Save the battery. Neutral. Catching up to Gasly. Let's go. On the inside. Oh, look at this overtaking. In the last race of the series of this save and this aarava Archer GP car. We're having some fun. On the last laps with some overtakes. And it's the final lap. Push. Flat out. Let's see. I think Gasly's right behind us, annoyingly, but last lap, we're caught up to Leclerc. We're catching, you know. Pourchaire's going to be the only one miles ahead, but on the last lap here, it's not too bad, you know. Deploy a little bit. Come on. No, the lapped cars come into play. Come on. You got to get Leclerc. Let's get that podium at least with this random forced 2-stop up the hill. Come on. You can do this. Bit of push on the fuel. Come on. Catch him. No. Oh, we tried. We tried. We tried. That is it. That is it.
We'll keep pushing.
Guys. Oh, wow. That's a madness. That is a madness.
Thanks, everyone.
That is the end of not only this episode, that is the end of this series. 10 seasons we have done of this current save. We have got ourselves 3 Constructors Championships with Aarava Archer GP, 1 championship with Andretti in there as well. So I don't even know how many episodes we've done, how many countless minutes of episodes you guys have watched, but I really appreciate all the support on this F1 Manager 24 series from the get-go, from episode 0, 1, the preseason, the start of F1 Manager 24, the game, till now. It's not goodbye, though, forever. We'll just be hitting reset and starting a fresh, completely new save, and I am happy to reveal that that reset will be with a 2025 mod. Yes, we will be starting afresh from this year's grid in 2025. So that has been this series, the creator team with Aarava Archer GP. It's been a good one. It's not goodbye, though. Till the next series, if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you guys around. Goodbye.